You've written to the Chancellor asking effectively that the furlough scheme be extended beyond the end of October. I don't normally ask questions like this, but in the current context, I think I will. What's the worst case scenario come the end of October, according to your information and advice?
So a quarter, 23% of the businesses we've spoken to, particularly in accommodation, food, culture, a quarter are moderately or severely worried about becoming insolvent over the short to medium term, 23%. And when you bear in mind, James, in London, we have 1.39 million Londoners who are currently furloughed, a large number in culture, hospitality, retail. The problem is this. At the moment, employers are being required to pay national insurance and pension contributions. From next week, the 1st September, they've been required to pay 10% of salary. From the 1st of October, 20% of salary. From November, all of it. They have not got the money to do so. And so the worst case scenario, James, is the 1.39 million furloughed could transition to being made redundant / unemployed. And here's the compare and contrast. Germany and France have extended their equivalent of the furlough schemes. France till end of 2021, yes. Germany till 2022, Belgium till the end of 2020. And my concern is if the government lifts this support prematurely, they'll end up later on paying the bill for insolvency and unemployment benefits. So we should follow the lead of the German government and French government, giving a helping hand now rather than, inverted commas, a handout later.
I've just felt the planets align while you were speaking, because, of course, there's a logic in really desperately trying to get people back to the office, even if, as you've described, it's an impossible task. But as many as possible get back, because when all of these people in the service sectors and the hospitality sectors, if they do go back to work at the end of October, they're not going to have any customers if the offices are still empty. So you can't separate these. I hadn't realised that these two stories are inextricably intertwined, aren't they?
Absolutely. And this is why the government should do another, and this is far be it for me to welcome U-turns, yes, but do another U-turn and just pause and reflect. So, whatever you think about Eat Out and Help Out, it's been wonderful for some restaurants. It ends next Monday. And so in some sectors, I'm not saying extend the furlough for all sectors indefinitely. I'm saying for some sectors, retail, hospitality, culture, leisure in particular, where for the reasons you and I just discussed, it's not possible for them to have customers. They've got no more cash reserves left. Extend targeted support a bit longer, but also for some parts of London, central London, extend the business rates holiday longer as well, because Oxford Street is not going to have the level of customers they need for some time. Shops in Oxford Street are planning now for the next financial year, 21-22. So if the government was to announce now an extension of business rates holiday, some more targeted assistance, that would mean that they could plan next year not to make redundancies.